Because if I didn't have this, I would be probably depressed. I think like this is why I have I try to put as many people as I can into sport.
Bring your sexiest outfit for the race, because the sexier you feel, the faster you go.
Not also caring about having a watch sometimes is also going back to what is truly running.
I like this quote that say depression can't hit a moving target. Let's go.
Let's go, c'est parti. Hey guys, Mathieu here, and welcome to another episode of Everyday Heroes, the podcast to celebrate the athletes that prove that greatness is in the common days. This was created with the hope to make us all realize that we have something extraordinary in us, and sometimes all we need is to hear the example of others to make us realize it. This is the place for the everyday athletes to tell their stories and hopefully inspire you to do great things on your own. Today, I am with Benjamin, a French runner, the first French in the podcast, I think.
Bonjour.
A French runner, kite surfer, and co-founder of Palomas Run Club, the newest run club in Lisbon that is quickly growing in popularity. I had the pleasure to run with them and meet this awesome team where everyone is pushing each other and support each other to get better. Once an industrial engineer working on a 9 to 5, Benjamin made the decision to rebuild his life around freedom, sport, and the community he is building. Welcome, Benjamin.
Bonjour, ça va?
Ça va bien?
Hi, everybody.
How is the presentation?
Perfect.
Yeah?
Perfect.
Okay, you like it?
Nailed it.
Benjamin, this weekend you ran the marathon of Lisbon. Can you tell me how was the experience?
Amazing.
Yeah?
Amazing. I enjoyed so much. Like, even with the pain after the 30th kilometer, like it was the end of 5 months of training. And also, like, we started Palomas at the same time. So the journey and the training was coming to an end. And so, yeah, like I was just enjoying every kilometer.
Even after the 30?
Yeah, my legs were cramping so much. Every step was painful, but this made me smile. I chose to be here. I had a target, and enjoyed every last moment.
I think that's one of the mantra for more people. They say, I choose to be here, so I decided to be there, to be here this day. So now I have to deal with it.
And this is actually a trick, like while you're smiling through the race, like you just trick your brain to.
Yeah, I agree so much that mental hacks are so important to make you keep on going, and smiling is actually a very powerful mind trick that you can implement in order to make your brain think that it's actually not that bad.
Yeah, you like it. So like I started to sing, I was smiling. If you look at the pictures of the race, I just had like these big smiles throughout.
I'm so jealous because is my mic on? Okay, sorry. My mic is on. I know it's very unprofessional, but the other camera is hiding. Okay, you can hear me. Yeah, I'm very jealous because I saw my photos of the half. Every photos, I am in pain.
I saw you. And it's not just the photos. Like you were in pain.
I was deep in
But
pain.
you were fast.
Thank you.
And that's why.
That's what matters. How did you train for the marathon?
So first I started to check on ChatGPT. Like I told him like not actually like I didn't tell him my target first. I just gave him like my time on 10K 21 and like my current training, and asked him what was possible. Then he built a training plan that was a bit too excessive, I would say, like asking too much volume.
How much volume?
It was mainly about for example, the long runs. He was saying like the last one should be 34 kilometers with 30 kilometers of race pace. I can do like a marathon directly. Like I don't need to do that for the last long run. So
yeah, I think In this case, the problem would be it's during the training. It's always a balance between you need to apply training load, but not too much because you need to recover from it. So 30 kilometers with the race pace, I think that's the balance is a bit
2 weeks before the
yeah,
race,
yeah.
like that's a bit too much. Nah, and then I just took the ID, like so one long run, maybe some intervals, like easy runs, like build some zone 2, some volume for your legs to be like and your body to be used to the run. And yeah, then I adapted. Then also, like as you said, the load needs to be also, you need to be clever with the load, listen to your body. And I had like so many injuries, so many problems that I started to be
We'll come
afraid.
back to it. Don't worry.
So yeah, like I was doing like 70 kilometers per week. Then I started to have some pain after a race week and some lot of speed. And like speed usually is dangerous for the legs and injuries. So I started to like reduce the volume and listen more to my body. And then I was just enjoying also. So
And you had a time goal, or was it your first? I think no.
yeah, it was my first marathon. So when I signed up, my goal was sub 4 hours. Then with the training, and I saw that maybe sub 4 hours was for me, like a bit too conservative, let's say. And then I remember that my brother did it in 3 hours and 31 minutes.
And then the competitive side came back.
Yeah, so like I don't like to compare myself with other people.
Yeah, but we all do. Anyway.
But still, my brother, like, and if he watches the podcast, hi Adam. Yeah, so I wanted to like, I had this target in mind, and then maybe I can do even faster because I saw my pace on 10 kilometers on half marathon, like with the volume, like the race pace that you planned is getting easier and easier. So maybe I can push and go faster. So after that, it was 3 hours and 20 and even less. But in the end, like I did 3 hours and 26 minutes.
That's solid. Very solid.
Yeah, I'm super happy. Just like with the cramps and like all the pain. And I was early on my target. So like I said to myself, okay, now you can chill a little bit. You can take some breaks, stretch a little bit, fuel, take some electrolytes, some gels and enjoy.
Did you have a strategy during the race in terms of pacing and fueling?
Yeah. Like I built and I thought a lot about my strategies. So it would be like it was 5 kilometers to like slowly increase my like final race pace. So I did 450 per kilometer till 440 throughout the 5 first kilometers. And then I started also to increase the pace a little bit. So I finished at 440 before to cramp. And for the fueling, it was one gel every 30 minutes plus one gel with caffeine at the beginning to give me the extra kick to start.
How many grams of carbs is this?
It
per hour?
was 80.
80. Wow, that's quite a lot. You didn't have any gut issues during
I
the
trained for it.
You so
This
nice.
is like the thing, like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
train for everything. You try everything before. So I tried different brands of gel, different quantities, different like concentration of carbs. And I found that, okay, I can withstand this.
Yeah, this is to everyone listening to it. This is a very good advice, especially if this is your first race and you are aiming for long distance. Gut training is sometimes even as important as your other type of training because the number one factor of DNF, so did not finish for any kind of long distance races, is gut problems. So if you don't train your gut to handle like 80 grams of carbs per hour, you're going to have a hard time. So
Yeah.
good job. Good job.
Thank you.
Hey guys, I am an endurance coach and I train runners to complete their first trail injury-free. Everyday Heroes is the podcast, but it's also a private coaching tailored to you and based on science. For a limited time, I offer you a free call to help you build your training plan. The link is in the description. And now back to the episode. When I was racing for the half marathon, I saw the Palomas cheer zone. That was very cool, by the way. Well, I mean, I saw other cheer zone, but it's so important, I think, to get the support from people. Like, even if it's only for a few seconds, hearing a group of people screaming your name gives you the boost you absolutely need in order to finish up those last kilometers. I was in pain. um, what do you think is the importance of a support like this during a race?
Yeah, I think it's really, really important. So I was there with Anton and some other marathoners on the day of the half marathon.
Yeah, just to be clear, the marathon happened on Saturday and the half happens on Sunday, the day after, not the same day this year.
And for the conditions that we had on the marathon, so with the rain, we didn't have that much support, I would say. And after the kilometer 30, when it started to be hard, like you need to see like familiar faces. Like for example, for me, I saw a couple of people like throughout the race, and I was not expecting some people in kilometer 25, and seeing them gave me like so much joy and it gave me like a boost. Like I started to almost sprint. I don't, not the best, but I was at 4 minutes per kilometer. And after that, I had to cheer a little bit, but I was so happy to see them, so excited. And yeah, and for your race, for the half marathon, I saw you too late. I had like some water bottles that I handed to some people, but I saw you too late. So
well, thank you. It was I appreciate it a lot. So the name of the run club is Palomas with an S.
yeah. Correct.
What is the story behind the name, and why did you guys decided to found a run club? Because just as a reminder, you are the co-founder with your two
Yeah.
roommates, right? Antoine and what's the other?
Anton and Noel.
And Noel, right? So three founders that decided one day to found this run club with the name Paloma. So what's the story behind?
So it's not related to sports. I mean, the name itself.
Really?
So when I arrived in Lisbon 1 year ago, we went for this event called the Yard. So it's a festival. And for the pre-game, Anton decided to make us discover his favorite cocktail, which is Palomas. It's a Mexican cocktail with tequila. Very healthy alcohol for runners.
I really love the story behind this.
You knew it. And then, so when we were having this pre-drink, we discussed and we decided that maybe we'll in the future like live together, like the three of us. And then Noel moved, and like throughout the time we had this conversation, this WhatsApp conversation called Palomas. And after like I went to Barcelona for like 2 weeks or 1 week, and when I came back, I said, okay, let's create a run club, and we had like already the name, because when I was in Barcelona, I was part of this run club called Raise, and I loved it when I was living there, because yeah, you have like so many athletes, you have like some people to push with, and my two flatmates, they're also like huge fan of sports. Like actually, they just signed up for an Ironman. One signed up for Ironman.
We'll come back to this, don't worry.
And the other one for a half Ironman. So like we'll talk about this later. But so yeah, like when we started to live together and to do sports together, we loved pushing each other, calling each other bullshit when we find some excuses not to do. And it's part also of the change of country and the expat's life. What is important to have like a social life, like a good social life. And one good way to meet people is throughout sport or with sport. And we wanted to like meet similar people with the same mindset. So we said like to ourselves, like, okay, let's try a run club. And we met like amazing people. The team is growing. They're becoming friends. It's not just a run club. Like for me, at night it's becoming more a team. Like you could see it like during the race week, even you in the WhatsApp conversation, like the enthusiasm. Everybody's like so hyped.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And yeah, so now I feel amazing with like my social circle, and that's the story.
So cool, yeah. Because there are, well, you know that there are a lot of run clubs in Lisbon. What do you think differentiates Palomas from the others?
So I would say like mainly the distance. It's not about the performance itself or the pace. Like we have every levels. We have some very fast people that can run in the front and play with the other egos. And we have like also like slower people. So it's really for everybody. Just the minimum like distance is 10 kilometers. So I would say this is the main difference. And after also like the schedule is different. So
Okay, so not a difference in terms of positioning or other stuff. It's only for to you about the distance that you run or the schedule.
now also we have like this like we are still small and we are flexible, and also what's important is about the mindset. So people that are coming, they come with a like they're not big runners. They come with a first performance, and like then we see them evolving and growing together. Like and yeah, it's about like we have this on the back of our t-shirt. It's together we grow. So we have the same goal, just different targets. Like in terms of pace, but it's about growing together, evolving, being better,
Okay,
and like
so yeah,
improving.
as a community, support each other
Yeah,
to get to whatever objective you have.
yeah,
Okay,
it's about improving mainly.
okay, cool. Um, so you said that you have one distance for the moment that is 10K. The way I see it is Paloma seems to be more advanced because 10K is a lot for some people. Like for beginners, it can be a little bit scary. 'Cause I remember my first 10K a long time ago. It was a it was a hard time. um, how do you welcome beginners in regards of what I just said, and also because even though you said everyone has different pace, because I go to many other run clubs and I see that the overall pace is quite fast. How do you guys welcome beginners in this regard?
So we have like like usually two paces, 5:30 per kilometer and 6 minutes per kilometers. And yeah, we have some regulars that, for example, Noel, one of the founder, has a bit of a slower pace than me and Anton. So usually he pays the second group, let's say, and I pays the fast runners, and Anton is in the middle, let's say. And for the newcomers, we just like we try to like the first question I ask them is like, is this like a distance that you're familiar with? Like, what's your pace? So I can advise them when they come and they have nobody with them at the same level. Like usually I'm the one running with them. Like it happened in the past. So I don't like to have one person behind. Like it's not nice. Like you don't join a run club to run alone. So usually we have like people with a similar level so they can run together. And the course of the run is usually 10K straight line. So they can't get lost.
You'd be surprised by people that can be lost by this. Like,
Really?
yeah, with Alex RC, we saw that because you go in this direction and then you come back.
Yeah.
But some people can be confused on where is the finish point. We saw that, but that happens rarely, but this can happen.
Yeah. So that's why like also when we do the warm up, so when people join, we have the warm up, we have a little talk like where when I see like new people, I explain them quickly like what we are doing. So we're going to the Mat Museum. We're waiting there. We are going to take a group picture. So like we can have a little memory for everybody. And then we finish. We come back. We have the drink or the last drink at this point. So, and if we see that there are some missing people, usually there are like some other runners that go back to catch them. So.
And speaking of which, so the catchphrase is "Together we grow." How do you guys implement this? Well, you said it a little bit, but can you describe it a little bit more?
Yeah. So we know everybody like on the team. So when they come, for the first time. We see like their level, then they come back, they come back, they come back, and we follow basically like their evolution. And then like this weekend with the race week, a lot of them that were not runners at all, or they didn't run for 2 years, and they signed up for a marathon or a half marathon, mainly half marathon this weekend, and they crushed it. So you see like from barely being able to run a 10K, like I have some example in mind right now. And yeah, they were struggling for the first time 4 or 5 months ago, and they just finished their first half marathon, and we got to celebrate with them, and we got to train with them. So that's make us proud, you know. Like it's amazing, this feeling of evolving together, and also because their level maybe are a bit their training journey is a bit earlier, like than mine or like my friends. So we can advise them, coach them a little bit, give them some advice, and yeah, that's great. A great feeling.
Yeah, I must say that the support that you gave before the race was really awesome. Honestly, yeah, incredible. Honestly, so I'm sure they were very happy to get this.
Yeah.
Also. Running, in the end, is to me a patient sport. Progress happens slowly. You know, it takes a lot of time. And most of your training should fall in the lower intensity zone. If you are training for longer distance, like half marathon, marathon, I'm not thinking that much about 10K or shorter distance. This is a bit different, but most of the people, they train for those kind of distances. And I personally think that this is a problem with run clubs in general, meaning people tend to get a little bit carried away by the group. You know, like you don't follow the pace that you should follow because you don't want to be slow in front of others. However, I do believe that run clubs is a fantastic way to keep your motivation high and be able to find pleasure each time you come because you see the people, you are motivated to get better. What is your thought about this?
I totally agree. I'm quite mad at some people that come at the at the run club that keep doing PRs when they run with us. I mean, it's amazing, and but you shouldn't PR on a regular basis.
Probably not.
Yeah, especially I mean, not during a training. PR for me, it's during race day when you train for it,
For sure.
when you're ready. But if you keep doing PR, it means that you're running too fast. And we see some people they can't talk while running with us, and
that's a bad sign.
Yeah. So, but also some people they don't run that much, so they see Palomas. We can see that as a tempo run, for example. So they can go a bit faster if they don't have a huge load. The zone 2, okay, is important, but okay, like they would.
Yeah, I agree. Like if this is your only run of the week and you want to have fun, like it's better rather than restrain yourself and not having fun, and in the end you don't come back.
Yeah, but also these people that do PRs, they will recognize themselves. They started to run. They started to run like slowly or slower, let's say, and they started to enjoy it more because they are able to talk with the other people, and it's not about running alone at the same time. It's running together, and you can have a conversation. So it's even like more fun to run together.
Yeah, I agree because I don't understand why this is the pace that most of the people they don't like. This is my favorite pace because you can talk. It's not difficult.
Yeah.
You're having a good time. It's perfect.
Yeah,
you know.
exactly.
And sometimes I like to run fast, but like slow run is fantastic.
Yeah, slow run, long distance. You just have a good playlist if the weather is good. Just like enjoying.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
then you don't have to force yourself so you won't hate running.
You mentioned to me previously that you used to have a very different life. You used to work at a job, if I understand correctly, you dislike or you didn't like that much. and coming home exhausted, only having the weekend to unwind, most of the time being hungover, as we probably all did at some point. And then you made a life-changing decision and decided to take control of your life back. I want to ask, what role did sports play in this change?
So I felt it's not that I didn't like my job at all. Like during
Okay. Maybe I
I
didn't. Okay.
still like liked it, the job itself,
Mhm.
because I was like,
But wasn't it a different job back then?
yeah, I was
Okay.
industrial engineer.
Okay.
Just like the rhythm and the freedom that it prevented, let's say. This I didn't like. So the job itself was fun, but it was a lot of stress. It was very time consuming. Every jobs are time consuming. But I was leaving my house at 6:37 and was coming back at 8 in the afternoon or like at night. So yeah, I decided, and then they wanted, because I was expat at the time. I was living in Egypt, and they wanted to send me back to France for half my salary and in a location that was not very sexy, let's say.
What's location?
La Roche-sur-Yon.
Don't even know. Okay.
This is my point.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the problem with industries, that if you work in a factory, you don't have very sexy locations to choose from. So I said to myself, okay, right now you quit your job, you quit the country, you change your life. You have a lot of free time. So do you really want to do that? You know? And we had this conversation of, do I still want to do that? Yes, no. And this is the perfect occasion to think and to decide whether or not you want to go back to this life. And said, okay, let's try something else. And this is the life that I have now. And sport, to answer your question, helped me because I got suddenly a lot of free time, a lot of time to think, not always about positive subjects. So yeah, like when you start training and you run to feel better, and then you have the endorphins, then it becomes a routine. Then you see like the positive changes it has on your body. So and also you see yourself improving. Like for example, in running, you can track your time with Strava, like it's amazing. And then you get addicted. And sport like gave me like the capacity to have like a positive mind throughout the time I was not working. And then I found like my current job, and I decided to take the risk.
Okay, because this is something I see often. Sport as being the foundation of having like a positive attitude or a positive way of seeing life. Because if I didn't have this, I would be probably depressed. I think like this is why I have I try to put as many people as I can into sport, because the positive aspect that this gives you, not only on the health side but also on the way you are approaching your life, is like the benefits are tremendous, I think. Yeah.
I like this quote that say depression can't hit a moving target.
Very true. Yeah.
Especially if it's fast.
Very true. You've had a series of injuries. I told you we were coming back to it. So ribs, knees, hips, ankles, everything. Yeah. What did it change your mindset about training, and what do you do to avoid injuries now?
The first thing I would say is listen more to my body. If I start to feel like a little pain, a little tightness in the muscle, I prefer to step back from the training, like take 1, 2, 3 days of rest. Like, for example, my training plan is saying, okay, you should run 60 kilometers this week. Yeah, but my leg doesn't feel great. So now, like, chill, you can take 5 days. You won't lose any fitness, and still, like, the benefit will be like way higher than
After
the
5
risk.
days, you're starting to lose a little bit, but 5 days of no training doesn't do anything. Like, it's fine.
Yeah. So that's why Like for example, tapering before a race is amazing because you realize that you're healing, you're recovering, and you arrive at the starting line with fresh legs. This feeling,
Finally, you know what is it to be rested fully.
yeah, it feels amazing because during the training you always have like some problems, some issues, and but yeah, being injured is quite hard in terms of mind because sports become a part of your routine. So then you have this free time that you don't know what to do about and or to do with. And yeah, that's
No, so no, I think it's very smart. Like it's listening to your body and taking some time to heal whenever there is a limiting pain that appears.
yeah,
Because most of the time, if you let your body the time to heal, then you're good to go. But
yeah.
it's a tricky.
It took me a lot of
Yeah.
injuries to understand, and the last one was with the ankle. Like I overtrained. I was like doing run after run without resting with like high paces, and then like I had to stop running during 2 months, and I don't want to live this again because like after especially it was during winter, it's horrible. And then like yeah, like you have a bit of a negative mindset. You're like tired. You're in a fog. That's not fun. You don't want to.
Yeah, for sure. I think
don't want to go back.
I think to me this is the number one goal that everyone should have is to stay away from injuries. The rest is secondary because if you do get injured, well, you can't run. But also, if you have to come back to the point you used to be, you need to be progressive. So there's also this time that you are losing, so to speak, before getting back to your previous mileage. But yeah, okay. You are also an experienced kite surfer. I don't know if you see, but there is my kite surfing board there.
Very old.
Yeah. And shit, I'm very bad. Fuck you.
I'm joking.
I'm bad anyway. Do you find any similarities with running?
In terms of the joy it gives you. So, for example, running it comes with a runner high. Like after running a certain distance, you start to feel good. Like maybe you took drugs. I don't know, like about
The good
drugs, but
the good kind.
but yeah, you feel like so happy. You feel euphoria. You feel joy. You have a big smile on your face, especially when it's sunny. And yeah, kitesurfing is the same. Like when you enter the water and you start like cruising and start landing some tricks, you have this big smile on your face that appears. All the problems are on the side. You're just enjoying. You're living the present moment. And then yeah, like it's amazing. And most of the time you're with your friends, so you go out of the water, you're excited, and like the race week or the race weekend, you want to share this. Everybody's excited, and you're tired, you're exhausted, but you're alive. Like you feel alive. You're living the moment, the present moment. So that's amazing.
I think this is even more true with kitesurfing, that you are truly in the present moment because you have to be fully focused on the kite. Otherwise, you're gonna get trouble if you let it go. So yeah, your mind is 100% in the moment, and there is also this feeling where if you have troubles, if you're a bit upset, to me there is the feeling that the sea is kind of washing the problems away, sort of. I really like this feeling, even though I'm shit.
That's true. I remember when I was living in Egypt. So I was with my girlfriend at the time. We had a fight on the beach, or like an argument, let's say, about me going kiting for too long, and I was not in the best mindset, like when I went in the water. And then I just like had a perfect session. I reduced the time like to make her happy. But then I arrived on the beach. I was such in a positive, like with such a positive energy, and she was still mad because she didn't have this.
So she should have come with you.
Yeah, she should kite.
Speaking of which, what is your most memorable kite surfing session?
It was in Brazil. In Brazil, I was with 5 friends, so that I met because I like to travel alone, and I met them in a hostel, and also I met them on the kite spot. It's called Goryu, and then they became my friends. And this day we went for a downwind, so we started from Jericoacoara, and so you travel with the wind. It's not like that exhausted. It's more about distance. And just before we hit our destination, which was the flat spot where you can start like doing tricks and stuff, there was this little lagoon that started to like fill because of the high tide, and it was just our group, flat water, perfect conditions, sun, and then boom, boom, boom. You land trick after trick after trick, and then like it's just your
Fantastic.
sorry,
Fantastic.
yeah, and you're just with your friends, so everybody's hyping each other, and then it's like you're in the zone. You're landing everything, and after that, you get to share this moment with like the team that you with, and that's perfect.
I wish one day I'll be to this level and I'll be able to pull out some tricks.
Yeah, like kite
One
loops.
day.
Next time, like let's go kiting
Yeah,
together.
man. Let's go.
We go to Fonte da Telea.
Yeah. Go there. Fonte de Telia. It's a
Yeah.
good spot. What could be the best advice you can give to a beginner that wants to try either kitesurfing or running?
Take your time and don't rush. Don't like trust the process. You don't need to be good at the first time you do it. It's fine. You need to learn. You need to go slowly, step by step. If you skip some steps, you will or enjoy yourself or like yeah, you won't enjoy it, or yeah, it takes time. It takes time. Like if you compare yourself with other people that are better than you, like better like in terms of performance itself, or like they can land this trick or they can run this pace or this distance. If you want to reach this point without the training, because behind this there is a whole training like time you need to like build these foundations. If you're rushing, then it will be problematic, or you won't like the sport anymore, or you will enjoy yourself and you will have to stop. And yeah, it's needed. It takes time.
Yeah, for sure. Sorry, my mic was not on. Cool, thanks. Instagram, as you said to me before, is not real life. We are all choosing to only show the best moment that we want to share. But we also have bad moments. Can you share a difficult one you had in sport?
Yeah, so we discussed a little bit earlier about this, the injuries. It's like mainly about that you can't do sport anymore, and then yeah, you're not in a good mood. You don't know what to do with your spare time. But also in these moments, you realize that when you're able to move, when you're able to do the sport you like, you need to enjoy it as much as possible. And so I didn't have huge problems, let's say, or I'm not that like sad or frustrated when I don't hit my target, for example, for a race. Okay, like I missed my target by 5 minutes. It's fine. Okay. And if I missed it, there are still occasions to do
Next
it
time.
again. Yeah.
So, Benjamin, you are the first to try my new concept.
That's the moment.
He's so stressed.
No.
No, it's gonna be easy. Are you familiar with the concept of tier list ranking?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you would, because you told me that you play video games, right?
Yeah.
So that's very common in video games world, let's say. So for the people who don't know, there is a list ranking from D to S. So D is the lowest, S tier is the best ranking. And the idea is to rank a list, to rank a list of items from the worst, let's say, so to speak, to the best, the GOAT. So this is the list here.
Don't know if I have the
Hmm?
legitimacy to rank. I'm not an
No,
expert in anything,
don't worry.
but
Don't worry. Trust me. So you can use this to up to pin the different things. So this is a little bag that contains the list of items that Benjamin will have to rank. You can use this to pin everything in the right category. So what I'm going to ask you is to rank the most common type of runners that you have on in Palomas.
Ooh,
So whenever you see something, is it common? So the
shirtless runners.
yeah. So the most fuck, I forgot to put shirtless runner. Oh my god. Well, you can add this one as a bonus. So the most common one would be rank in tier list, so the S, and the least common one in
okay.
D.
This one.
Okay, which one is it?
Okay, we have the evangelist.
Oh, wait. And if you want, you can also do big ups to
Yeah,
some names.
I will.
Okay.
Because this one, and I was just talking about this on Sunday when we celebrated the marathon.
Okay.
The evangelist will convince you to sign up for an Ironman during warm-up. So my flatmates, and especially Anton,
Yeah.
he's a big evangelist. When he has a target or when he wants to do something, he will try to convince you to do it with him. And
Okay.
every day he will tell you, oh, you should like do it and how it's amazing. And he will share like some reels about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I called him out a bit about that on Sunday. So like he just signed up for an Ironman. He convinced Noel, the other one, to sign up, but for an half Ironman. And basically like a good proportion of Palomas now are starting to think about Ironman. Like running is not enough. But actually I might do a half Ironman this like next year.
So is this common or not that common in Palomas?
I would say in Palomas, I would say is the main and only one. No, I would say C.
All right, well that's the first. All right, pick up the next.
Yeah, big up to Anton.
Big up to Anton.
Okay, the social media influencer post 12 stories before cool down. Yeah, this like makes me think about the Brazilian team. We have a lot of Brazilian people that come.
Yeah. Oh.
Love Instagram, so like big up to them also. And yeah, like so I would say A.
A, so pretty common.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's good for
I'm part of them.
yeah, it's good for the communication of the run club anyway.
Yeah. I we're grateful that they're here. Like they post like amazing stories. The impulsive can drunkenly sign up for anything.
Because if there is the evangelist, there is also this guy.
Yeah.
Or this girl.
So Anton is the evangelist, and I'm part of the impulsive because when we signed up for the marathon and when we decided to start a run club, it was after Anton's birthday. We were like both of us on the balcony, and let's say we didn't have only water the day before. And we just signed up for the marathon.
Yeah, sometimes great things happens with not only milk.
Yeah. I would say S tier because I see myself in this. Thank you. The minimalist runs with nothing but shorts and a key. Who cares about a watch or a phone? Not really common.
Yeah, me neither. I don't see that many minimalists.
I like to have as less things as possible, but still I need my watch and my phone. Mainly my phone, but yeah, t-shirt is optional.
Yeah. We can add the shirtless runner category.
Yeah. So
I know some people that never run with watch, and I highly respect this.
Yeah.
Also,
I used to run without a watch till 1 month, 2 months ago? 1 month ago. Because I like running with feeling, and then I see my time at the end of the run. And yeah, I don't really need it. But when you're starting to do races and you need to tame yourself, because I have this problem that at the starting line with all the adrenaline, with the excitement, you want to run fast. And then you pay it like 2, 3, 4 kilometers after. I did like this race. It was a 10K. I didn't have the watch. And I was supposed to start in 4 minutes 20 per kilometer for a 10K. And I started at 3:30 for the first kilometer. And I just got the information with Strava with because each kilometer. And at the end, I was just like dying. Yeah. So now,
Yeah.
especially for marathon, I
Mhm.
wanted to to control all the variables that I could and like follow a strategy. So if you want to follow a strategy, like a watch is
Yeah,
important.
it's important. I do agree, but I also think that it's also very good to be able to listen to your sensations, sorry,
Yeah.
and be able to feel the right pace
Yeah.
for you. Like for example, especially when you do trail running, you can't really trust your pace because there is elevation. So you need to trust your body that is telling you if the effort that you are doing is in the right intensity or if you are over burning, let's say,
Yeah.
over burning the calories. But yeah, well,
Yeah,
different.
but this like even with the watch now, it's more about the pace. Like I don't really watch the heart rate. I mean, personally, like I don't really check it because when I'm dying, I feel it. So like I can feel that my body is in pain. So most probably my heart is like beating very fast. So I don't need like a number to tell me that.
But I also think that not also caring about having a watch sometimes is also going back to what is truly running to you, because you know
Yeah.
it can be also who cares about the training, who cares about the time that you want to go. For many people it can also be about feeling good,
Yeah.
you know, releasing the tension. And in this case you don't really need a pace, you don't really need a heartbeat monitor, you just
Yeah,
want to run.
I agree. Like when I'm doing my easy run, okay, I'm starting the watch to just track and to have the mileage on my Strava, but I don't really watch it. Like, it's here, it's mainly for like tracking rather than to track the performance or the pace. But it's the same with kitesurf. Like you have those device that track the jumps that you do. This, for example, I don't want to buy one because I don't want to like keep watching at my
Yeah, you're
wrist.
losing the freedom of letting things go.
Yeah, you just like enjoy. Like, who cares about how high you jump? And I know that I jump super high. So the machine, quiet in group, absolute beast that crush PRs.
I have many names for this type of runners.
I wouldn't say they're quiet. They wouldn't brag, but they still like communicate and they talk with each other and people love them.
No, they don't brag. They don't brag,
Yeah,
but you
yeah.
know they are. They
So
don't have to, honestly.
I would say like quiet in terms of not bragging about them like being
Yeah.
beasts and
Mhm.
machines. This in Palomas we have like a couple of machine. For example, a guy that joins that's did a sub 3 hours.
Yeah, Edgar, if you are watching
Yeah,
us,
you got him on here,
yeah,
right?
yeah, you're gonna come in 2 days from this interview. I'm talking in the future. Well, in the past. I'm confused. Anyway,
Then you have also Rafael that did like 3 hours and 10 minutes on his marathon, first marathon. Not
first,
actually second marathon because he did a
insane.
marathon during his training with 35 degrees and no hydration or limited hydration, no fuel, so no gels. Is a machine, but with this run, he understood that even a machine needs fuel to run.
Wow,
I would
that's
say A for
A.
this one.
Okay, so we don't have yet an S here.
I
Okay,
put the impulsive because I'm in it.
okay.
The cheerleader will give you the boost you absolutely. Oh, sorry. The cheerleader will give you the boost you absolutely needed at the end of your race. This I would say S. Like literally, all the Palomas members are cheerleaders. This
I saw.
this is why it feels amazing to run with them, and especially like lately to race with them, because everybody is so enthusiastic and give you like the boost needed when you're struggling.
Yeah,
Even in
definitely, yeah.
even in the normal races, when you see like someone like struggling a little bit, you always have other members to carry them. The Strava addict. does not count if it's not on Strava. I would say S.
I think it's the same
Yeah,
for every run club.
yeah. I don't know like why we are so obsessed with Strava, but yeah, S, everybody, especially me. And the phrase that you wrote, this is what I say to people before we start the run. And yeah. And we had this little competition at the beginning of Palomas where
Mhm.
we saw who was running the most
Mileage. Ah,
kilometers,
yeah, yeah.
the mileage. And yeah, so we are a bit addicted to
Yeah, but
Strava.
it's not funny because Edgar is winning every time.
Actually, no, not anymore.
Really?
Because this is why also we stopped with the Strava because a lot of people joined the Strava group without showing up at the runs. Like, and some of them they like take the 3 first places of the ranking, so didn't have a meaningful. It was not meaningful enough or anymore to like share it because we don't really know them. But
Okay.
the social butterfly here for the yapping and the fun. I mean, I would say in Palomas it's A because we still run a lot. So like other run clubs, I would like for example like in other run clubs I would put this as an S, but here I would say A because we still need to run 10K.
So
So it's
there is a
sometimes
bit of yapping, but not that much.
yeah. So it's more at the beginning because we usually we have like 5K a bit slower, and after that you have like
Progressive run.
the way back. Exactly, the way back is usually more intense, and you can like yap at the end if you survive. No, I'm joking. The gear freak owns 3 pairs of carbon shoes, 1 Garmin for the tracks, 1 Coros for the race. I would say B because it's not that many people in Palomas
Mhm.
except one. So Vicky, if you're watching this,
Okay.
oh
I don't
yeah,
know her.
has a lot of pair of running, but it's more about the fashion than the use. She has like 2 pairs of Adidas, 1 pair of Hoka, 1 pair of New Balance, and they're all brand new because she started like recently. I think she just has spending habits.
Hola! Ça tire à balles réelles, hein?
But she did a great performance on the half marathon, so congrats to her with her brand new shoes.
But honestly, I do think that it is also important to feel good with your running clothes.
Yeah.
Because it's part also, of the armor that you're gonna wear during race day. So if you feel good about yourself, if you feel sexy,
Yeah.
it kind of gives you like a confidence and race boost, I think.
Yeah. Actually, this is what I like on the WhatsApp conversation. What I tell to the people is bring your sexiest outfit for the race because the sexier you feel, the faster you go.
Definitely.
And this is what
Yeah.
my uncle told me that when I started running with him, and because he had like all of the new gears from Nike, whatever. And he told me, yeah, like when I feel good, when I look good, or I feel I look good, like it improves my running form. I
Yeah,
feel
but
better,
definitely.
and
Yeah.
yeah. So I strongly suggest not to wear the race T-shirts from the event and to wear your sexiest clothes.
Yeah.
And by sexiest, I don't mean like slutty clothes, just like
Yeah.
the teacher, always here to give advice, has pacing plans for every scenario. I would say S in Palomas.
A lot? Okay.
Yeah, we love to give advice to others because not everybody has the same experience in running. So we like to give like little advice, little tips about running to other people that are not very familiar with running, especially newcomers. So and it's a lot of us. So we have this will to help the others, which is quite
That's
good
good.
and benefit
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
the community.
definitely.
Or like in the conversation on WhatsApp, like before the races, we had okay, what brand of gels should I get? What shoes should I get? And you have like a lot of answers. People want to help their friends to like achieve their goals,
Cool.
even if they don't really know them actually.
Yeah, but super
Just
cool. Super
the
cool.
members.
Yeah.
The playlist DJ drops bangers
This
mid-run.
is Anton, no?
Actually, I
No?
wouldn't say. Yeah, Anton has also like we run with a speaker sometimes, like but also we have Rafael, which is the machine that has better songs in my opinion than Anton. Yeah, yeah. He's
That's
playing
cold.
Brazilian funk or like very cool songs, reggaeton, and like some Y2K R&B songs. This is more my style, so
Okay.
but I would say C because it's not a lot of us.
Okay.
So it's Anton and Rafael, the two DJs
Yeah.
of the group.
So this is very homemade, the the ranking. Sorry. It
Amazing
doesn't look like anything.
technology.
Yeah, I prefer real paper.
You're an old soul.
No, but don't worry. It's okay. It's just for you to have a support. I don't think there's
Oh,
much left, no?
this was the last one.
Ah, okay.
And so shirtless runners,
Ah, yeah, shirtless runner.
I would say S because during summer,
Ah, yeah.
somehow we don't know why the t-shirts disappear after maybe 500 meters. And you would be one of them.
No,
Remember the
definitely.
first time you joined me?
Definitely.
You joined Palomas.
Yeah.
You asked me, when do you remove your t-shirt so I can remove mine? And you were so happy when you saw me like removing mine
Yeah.
because you just like
Yeah, because
revealed.
honestly, I think running without a t-shirt when it's sunny feels so good. And also, I don't know if you saw, but months ago, I saw on Instagram like a very funny diagram, which is like the probability of running shirtless and the amount of body fat that you have. And it's really linked.
That's, I would say linked. For me, it's not really like, this is what I tell to the people that make
Uh-huh.
fun of me for running almost all the time, half naked. It's just that I love the freedom.
Yeah, but
Since I
same.
was a kid, like I was always shirtless, even in winter. You can ask my two flatmates that even when it's like freaking cold, like I'm just like hanging out half naked in my apartment.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Super feeling. I would say.
yeah, like with the sun,
Yeah.
enjoy.
And you can tan also. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks again, Benjamin. I hope
Thank you.
you enjoyed the experience. It was a pleasure.
It was first for me doing a podcast. Thank you for inviting me, and it was a lovely experience.
My pleasure.
And I hope that because I accepted telling you that even at my level, because I'm not a pro athlete, I'm not that good. Like if I compare myself to others' performance, I don't like to compare myself, but still, you know. But if I can help some people in an earlier stage of their training, and then yeah, that's why I accepted to.
Yeah, but it's not about the experience or the level that matters here, because it's everyday heroes. So that means that everyone can do great things. So it's not really like I don't only interview like the elite of the elite, you know. I also thought that it could be an interesting talk because of the foundation of Palomas, you know.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of interesting stuff that can come out of this conversation. So it's not only about the level, you know.
Okay.
But anyway. Thank you everyone for watching the episode. As usual, if you liked it, please, like and subscribe. If you have any feedback, please let me know in the comments. This is very homemade, so there's probably like a lot of things I need to do in order to improve. So please let me know. And I'll see you next time. Bisous.
Bisous.